Hi, let's look at who's who in regards to parties of a will.
Will. Real property may be conveyed through a will. Even though the person didn't choose to die, it is still a form of voluntary alienation, as the person did choose to whom the property passes to upon death. Parties to a will. When someone dies with the will in place, they are said to have died testate. Intestate, on the other hand, is when someone died without a will in place. A deceased man who created a will is called a testator. A woman who created a will is called a testatrix. The act of giving real property through a will is to devise the property to the heir as a gift. The person who inherits real property through a will is called the devisee. In contrast, the act of giving personal property through a will is called a bequest. The person receiving the personal property is a beneficiary. Who's who exercise. George died. Prior to his death, George had prepared a will. In his will, he left his home to his son Michael. He left his antique car collection to his son Timothy. Because Michael already had a home, Michael deeded the house over to Timothy. Referring to the previous slide, use the following words to fill in the blanks. The words are beneficiary, bequest, devise, devisee, grantee, grantor, testate, testator. George died blank. As the blank, George left a blank to Michael. Michael was the blank as the recipient of the home. George left a blank to Timothy. Timothy was the blank. When Michael transferred the deed of the home to Timothy, Michael was the blank and Timothy was the blank. Please work out the solution. Who's who solution. George died testate. As the testator, George left a devise to Michael. Michael was the devisee as the recipient of the home. George left a bequest to Timothy. Timothy was the beneficiary. When Michael transferred the deed of the home to Timothy, Michael was the grantor and Timothy was the grantee.